Hi viewers, welcome on Deep Dive Universe. Today we will talk about 10 famous personalities who won the Nobel Prize and made a mark in the world. At number 1 on this list comes Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is considered the most intelligent person in the world, who is from Britain. He is considered famous because of the theory of relativity, and he was a great politician and a great scientist. They did so much work and opened such wonderful paths for progress in the world, that even today the world cannot use their brain even half as much, and they emerged as one of the greatest philosophers of the world. At count number 2 on this list comes Marie Curie. Marie Curie worked so much on radioactivity, that is, on the atomic, that today the world is surprised seeing their efforts. Atomic is used to produce energy in the world based on their efforts, while the world uses their atoms to make an atom bomb, and from this only it was known how many benefits can be taken from atomic energy in the world, and many diseases can also be treated through these radiations. Marie Curie only did all these works, and she provided opportunities to create modernity in the world. She was the first woman to receive the Nobel Prize. At count number 3 on this list comes Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was related to Africa, and he raised such a strong voice against racism, that is, against the tradition of killing black people that had been established, that he spent approximately 28 years in jail, and after that he also became the ruler of his country, and he did a lot of work for the service of humanity, and he opposed racism, and earned a great name in the world. Even today the world follows them and praises their name and efforts. They were the person to do work for humanity. At number 4 on this list comes Martin Luther. Martin Luther led the civil rights movement. He is also called King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. launched many movements and worked so much on human rights that he was also given the Nobel Prize. He made tremendous efforts, teaching people to treat each other based on humanity, and stated that everyone should be respected. He worked extensively on this movement and was considered a successful person, becoming someone who won the Nobel Prize. At number 5 on this list comes Mother Teresa. She holds a great place in the world. No person can serve humanity as much as Mother Teresa did. It was because of her humanitarian work that she was given the Nobel Prize. Mother Teresa is a great person, who left everything to dedicate her life to serving people, and continued doing this work her whole life, earning a name in the world and receiving the Nobel Prize. The 6th person on this list is a young girl from Pakistan, named Malala Yousafzai. Terrorists tried to kill her by shooting her, but God saved her, and she was awarded the Nobel Prize for her work on girls' education. She did so much work on girls' education and earned a name in the world, and these days she lives in England, working worldwide so that women may have equal educational rights, and she is a very young and energetic girl who has done so much work on education. At number 7 is Aung San Suu Kyi, comes from Myanmar, which was formerly known as Burma. She was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1991 for her nonviolent struggle for democracy and human rights. She became the de facto leader of her country after taking office and worked a lot for its progress, which is why she received that prize. However, on the other hand, many people strongly oppose her because of her perceived passive role in the violence against the Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar. They criticize her for not stopping the alleged ethnic cleansing and mass murders of Muslims. At number 8 on this list is Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr was an excellent and successful person. He was given the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1922. He worked extensively on the structure of the atom, explaining how it was formed. He showed how molecules and neutrons, protons, and electrons work within it. He presented such groundbreaking research that the world was astonished, and because of his efforts and his vast work in physics, he was given the Nobel Prize. At number 9 on this list is Abdul Razak Gurnah. Abdul Razak Gurnah was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2021 for presenting excellent literature, focused on post-colonial themes. He is an excellent and successful person who has worked so much on literature that the world was amazed, and he explained the true value of literature, its benefits, and how it has evolved. At number 10 on this list is Kailash Satyarthi. Kailash Satyarthi was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014 for his work on peace, and he worked so much on children's rights that he launched a movement worldwide, astonishing everyone with his wonderful efforts for children's rights. He is one of the best and most amazing people in the world who have won the Nobel Prize. Alright, thanks for watching, liking and subscribing my channel. Thanks, bye bye.